In this video, we're going to look at how we can turn components in our dashboard on and off dynamically. In order to do this, we have to set up our Excel file in order for that component to look at one cell, and based on the value in that cell, we'll determine on whether or not it's hidden from view to the user. So what I've done in the Excel file here is I have a column B1, which I've highlighted in blue, and right next to it, this is object visibility. What I'm going to do is I'm going to point this chart to look at this particular cell. Underneath it, I have two values, on and off. The way I'm going to set this up is that if this cell has the value of on, you will be able to see this particular component. If this cell has any other value besides on, you will not be able to see this chart. So now we need something to change the value of this cell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the toggle button. What the toggle button will do is it will put two values in this cell every time you click it. If you click it once, it'll put the on value. If you click it again, it'll put the off value. What this will do it will make the chart turn on and off every time we click the button. So the first thing we need to do when clicking the toggle button is we'll go over here to the properties on the right, and it's asking what our labels are. So for the labels, I'm going to choose cells B3 and B4, which is my on and off values. This is the two values it will toggle between. And now it's asking for data insertion. So when you click on this, we want it to insert the value into this blue cell right here in B1. So for the source data, it's the exact same as my labels. I'm going to choose on and off. For my destination, I'm going to click cell B1 right here. So that means whenever we click on the data, it's going to insert one of these two values into B1. Now that we've set up the toggle button, let's set up our chart in order to look at that value. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here in our properties to the behavior tab. And under common, we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom where it says dynamic visibility. Dynamic visibility asks for two things. It asks for status and it asks for the key. Now the status is this blue cell, cell B1. We're going to select that and click OK. That means it's looking at this cell, and based on whatever the value of this key is down here, if that cell is the key value, then you'll be able to see the chart. If it's any other value besides the key, you will not be able to see the chart. I'm going to choose as my key value on, which is cell B3. So that means whenever cell B1 equals cell B3, you will be able to see the chart. Now that we've set up our components, let's preview and see how this works. So now we see the value of the toggle button is on, and we are able to see our chart. If I click the button again, now it has a value other than on, and you cannot see the chart. If I click it again, the chart appears. So we can turn this on and off based on clicking the button. This is how you set up dynamic visibility in your dashboard.